Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite new podcast. This is Are You Garbage? The show where we sit down with your favorite comedians and find out if they grew up classy or if they're absolute trash. I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a glorious new day here.
Baby.
Fucking
Rising from the ashes like the phoenix.
That's right, gang. We're coming at you from the new studio, currently called Aunt Tootie's Basement.
Working title.
Here in the heart of Midtown Manhattan. It's like a fucking demilitarized zone out there. They're fucking boarding up the windows of the Starbucks. Shit's about to get real. But we couldn't be happier to be here at the new studio. And we're so happy to have you guys come along this journey with us. I'm your host, H. Foley. Sitting to my immediate left, did I say my name twice?
I don't know, probably. 2 times the fun.
First time on camera, I don't know what to do with my hands. My hands. Gang, this guy sitting right next to me put this whole fucking thing together in the matter of a couple of days. The only thing I had to pick up was I had to go pick up these mic things, $23. By the way, I'll be waiting on a Venmo for that. I'll tell you that right now. Who do I turn my receipts into?
Yeah.
Gang, he's my best pal in the whole wide fucking world, and I love him, and we could not be more than happier to be on this journey with him. Do me a favor. I will never say journey again, I promise. Give it up for Mr. Kevin James Ryan.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy to be here. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, guys, we're coming at you from Aunt Tootie's. Live from Aunt Tootie's. Guys, thank you so much for listening. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. You can subscribe there as well. And also,
What else?
word on the street is there's a Patreon cooking, baby boy. So what you want to do is go over to patreon.com/areyougarbage. Sign up. There's 3 different levels. You can sign up. You can get audio. You can get bonus content. First of all, all the episodes are still free for everybody.
Yeah, does everybody understand that? All the episodes are out right now on the YouTube, on the iTunes, on whatever the fuck you listen to your podcast or watch your podcast.
Yeah.
Everything is out there. So you can go back. You can watch Gillis. You can watch Schultze. You can watch Norman. You can watch fucking Kim Cogden. You can watch the whole squad for free.
Yeah. And then, however, each week we'll be. I like how you're like, you take care of Patreon and then shove your big face in. Each week we'll be doing bonus episodes of Are You Garbage, and then solo podcasts with just me and Foley that we used to do called Hard Feelings, and also we'll be doing live streams with the guest every month where we play Are You Garbage with you.
Oh man,
you got to ask us questions. We ask you questions. It's going to be a whole thing. Not really sure how we're going to do it yet, but it's going to get done. So check that out, everybody. We appreciate the support so far.
Yes, it's going to get done. It's going to get fun. And also, like I said, Aunt Tootie's Basement is a working title for the studio right now. We're going to let one of you guys name the studio.
Maybe.
We're going to figure out a contest.
We haven't gone over this. The big man gets a couple of Red Bulls in him. He starts spouting off at the mouth.
And also, gang, we have to introduce our incredibly special producer that just joined the team with us, representing the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Our good pal, Toby McMullen, is here with this gang. Do me a favor. Give me a nice big round of applause for Toby for everything he does.
Put this whole thing together, baby.
That's right. We couldn't be more excited. Yeah. We are here.
And also, he asked us to address there is an echo currently.
Yes.
We know that. Amazon, fucking Bezos, screwed us with a shipment of soundproofing
Bezos!
You cocksucker was supposed to be here yesterday. What, he's
bald-headed fuck.
Hanging out on his fucking yacht that has a yacht. Get out of here, Bezos. All right, give me my fucking sound foam. I
got a gut that has a gut, huh? This guy's on a yacht with a yacht.
You got a chin with a chin.
Listen, that's neither here nor there, gang. Now that we got all that out of the way, we could not be more excited to have our incredibly special guest here with us for our first episode in the new studio.
No digs.
She is a good pal of ours. She is a very funny stand-up comedian and podcaster. You've seen her on Laugh Factory. You've seen her on Live at Gotham. She is the former co-host of Not Another True Crime podcast on Betches, and she's moved on to greener pastures. Now she's got a hot new podcast called Shady Shit Podcast with Casey Balsham on the Dear Media Network. Do me a favor, gang. The big question in everybody's mind today, is she garbage? We're going to find out. Give it up for the one, the only, Casey Balsham, everybody.
Hi, guys.
KCB.
Love that, Casey B.
Thanks for having me on your test episode.
No, not a test. The real deal.
They're like, who can we have in the new studio in case it doesn't work out?
The headphones catch on fire.
I text her, I'm like, there might be some tech issues. Clear the afternoon.
He's like, did you already vote? Good. I need you all night.
Does anyone know where you are?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing the show.
buddy.
Thanks
Thank
for having
you,
me
man.
on. I'm excited.
We wanted
for you
to have
guys.
somebody that we were comfortable with. You know what I mean? Someone that we knew that was going to be a home run, was going to be a fun time. And top of the list, Casey B. right
Oh,
there.
thank you so much.
He actually vetoed you twice. I had to pull a big.
Then you
pressure
showed
on.
up with cookies, and I was like, you know what?
You were going to veto me when I came here today?
Yeah, he
you're
was
like-
still on the fence when you were in the lobby. He's like, I don't know about this KCB character.
You pulled a Paul Rudd on us. You showed up with cookies. I like it.
Listen, I give, if I'm going to Tootie's basement, I got to provide things. And
Shout out to Tootie.
Shout out to Tootie.
Tootie. I don't even know if I can say it. I don't think you should let anybody know. I think Tootie is the name that it should be. I
Yeah?
also,
It's pretty good, right?
yeah, but I also love podcast promises. Like, 'cause I used to do this on mine too. To be like, if you do this, we're gonna buy you wine.
I'm gonna
I
come blow your uncle or
Like,
whatever.
like the way that you guys are like, we're gonna do it with you. We're gonna play. Are you like? I never fucking did any. Like whenever
We're gonna
we
do
put
it.
We're
on
doing
Patreon,
everything.
They're
We're
not
sticking
gonna
to
do
every
it.
word. Patreon.com/.
You don't get to name this room. They're not gonna play with you.
Prank caller, Toby, dumper.
Let me ask you this.
This is gonna
Yes.
be a hot one, baby.
We've been friends for a while.
We have.
Do you think you're garbage?
Listen, I think I have tendencies.
Oh, well, all right. Let's talk about what you
That's
did.
what every trash bag that walks in here says.
Tendencies?
Heard that story before.
Yeah, you know. I think if you catch me at a good moment, you know.
No, you're pretty I mean, we were eating these cookies and she took out her fake tooth so she could eat the cookies better. I mean,
I love that. Never seen.
Aunt
a girl
Tootie
do
even
that.
has all of her teeth.
Listen though.
Yeah, they're wired in.
Isn't taking care of your teeth kind of not trashy?
I'll give you that, but to take your tooth out and put it on the recording table.
But how good was the cookie? I
It was a
can't
good-
eat.
it was
I
a good
can't
cookie,
eat with
I
the
gotta
tooth
say.
in.
I will say this as somebody who's missing a couple of teeth
Yeah.
in the back. All right, when you're getting it.
Most of the YouTube comments say it's the front, by the way. You got a couple of baked beaners in there, dude. Yikes. That kid.
I think I do have a dead one coming because when I floss
You got a
it-
dead one growing in?
No.
That's how trashy Foley is. He grows
Yeah.
dead teeth.
that your insides made a choice and we're like, get this out of me.
I got
No.
my dead wisdom teeth coming in.
There's one in the back that when I floss it,
Oh,
like
I
I can taste that juice. You know that like juice. You know that.
Oh, that just means that's like old chicken in there.
Oh,
But that does mean
real
bacteria.
tender piece of meat.
Now I'm
Yeah,
nervous.
I definitely have that. But what I was gonna say
Oh,
is
that just ruined my day.
I also don't
really
like
ruined my
the
day.
use of definitely in that sentence. I definitely have that. Definitely got some meat and some bacteria.
what
in
I
my
was gonna
fucking
say.
gullet.
If you're going to the dentist to get the tooth pulled, that's not really taking care of the tooth.
That's true.
That's that's the that's the
But she's
corner.
got that piece. She's got like the half.
I got a
It is
flavor.
pretty
Oh,
sweet.
man.
It's a pretty sweet grill.
You get
can
half
tuck
of
in there.
It's. Can I tell you? It's sharp as fuck. They like sharpened it in there. Like so. It's. And it makes me feel like I have like a retainer or a lisp. Like I feel like I have to like overly correct, like put my lip over it to like
Like
talk.
Mr. Ed.
Hello, Mrs. Foley. It's Henry Hume.
I'm telling you, there's never been a better time to be toothless than when we have to wear the masks. It's like I
Oh,
couldn't
that's
have
right.
asked for a better
That's
time
great,
to
yeah.
look like a fucking, you know.
I was thinking about
Junkie.
that
Piece of
today.
shit.
When I was waiting in line for the old COVID test today.
Uh-huh.
By the way, clean as a whistle. Huh?
Congrats.
They did it. They did it. They did it rectally. Okay.
Yeah, I was just about to say they put it in my butt.
But I had my mask on, and it's a good time for people. I talk to myself a lot, like a lot, and it's a great time to be wearing the mask when you talk to yourself a lot.
Yeah.
Nobody hears you talking shit. It's fucking nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about you.
What did I talk to
That you're
myself?
fucking insane.
Oh man, all the
Really?
time. My girlfriend catches me. She's like psycho because I'll either be like talking at a bit or like
Yeah.
or sometimes
Hey, where are you from? What are you doing? Just doing hack crowd work?
yeah, I was just saying,
Oh, what, you're an accountant? No way. All right, how long you two been together?
Yeah.
Fucking loser.
is that your dad? Is that your dad? Is that your dad?
They didn't know it's your brother. Oh my god.
You guys fuck?
This is Foley's act for the listeners.
Yeah.
either that or I'll be arguing with somebody in my head. I've always had that where
Oh,
I
yeah.
argue with somebody. It's something that maybe never even had transpired, but I'll be fighting with someone in my head, and I'll be like a lot of
For
like,
sure.
yeah, pussy, what the fuck, like shit like that. Yeah, so having a mask really helps you out. Patreon.com/ Are You Garbage?
We got to get him to a therapist. This guy's Looney Tunes. This guy's bonkers.
I need a Zoom call with fucking with a shrink. All right, so you think you have garbage tendencies. What is the backstory of Casey B? I think I know. I believe the Bay Area.
I grew up in San Francisco.
See, that's pretty classy.
I mean, I grew up in between San Francisco and South San Francisco in a little town called Daly City.
Wait a minute, back it up. You grew up in between San Francisco and South San Francisco.
Yeah. South San Francisco, by the way, is very different than
city?
San Francisco. No, it's like, so there's like the peninsula. So it's like San Francisco. And
Is
then
this
there's
Oakland?
all these. No. Oakland's like
Just
on
let
the
her
other
tell you.
side.
Is this Sacramento? Shut
No,
it.
it's definitely not Sacramento.
What the fuck?
I will vouch for Sacramento being full of trash.
Oh, I feel
It
like
is
Sacramento's where
incredibly
vampires
trash.
are from.
Yeah.
I don't
They're
know
just
why.
listen.
I don't know anything about it, but it ain't good.
They're people. Who did I talk to? I was talking to I think Cannon about it. Like Sacramento is people that will fight in flip flops. Like they're the kind of people that they'll throw down when their toes are hanging out.
Yeah.
So that's
for the record, I
Sacramento.
have done that multiple times.
Yeah,
Fought
it's
in
much
flip-flops?
Yeah.
I always thought the move
In a
was
bar, and then I got kicked out. I was out front, and the place was called Flip Flops, and my flip flops were inside. I'm like, dude, let me just go. I'm like, it's pretty ironic that my flip flops are locked in flip flops, and I can't go get my flip flops. And the bouncer was not amused. I'll tell you that.
it's actually a funny story.
Yeah, I'm like, this is a pretty good. Come on, man. Like, all things aside, I'm out, but you know,
at
this is a
least
good
give
bit.
this to me. Yeah, it's a good bit. It's a good bit.
I always thought the trash move was if you're gonna fight in flip flops is to kick them off and then start fighting.
Yeah, but see, when you're at the point where you're fighting in flip flops, you're like
Yeah, you're not
uncommitted.
you're not problem
It's
solving.
like you'll take off the rings and you'll take off the earrings, but the flip flops they're
Yeah.
firmly they plant you firmly into the ground.
Have you been in physical altercations?
I've been in 3 fights in my
Okay,
life.
put a pin in that. Put a pin in that.
Okay, all right.
Back to southeast San Francisco, whatever.
No,
the fuck
Daly
it's called.
City. So Daly City
Daily
is
sales. That sounds like
Daly
where
City.
fucking Batman lives or
Listen.
Superman or something.
Daly City.
if you go to the town
sounds
too,
gorgeous.
it's full of
It's
Filipinos.
like a Truman Show spinoff.
It's if you go there, it's literally all the houses have all been built in the 70s. It like Robbie was freaked out because all the houses do look exactly the same. Like you feel like you're in a fucking time warp, and everybody's cut down the palm. Like everybody had palm trees in the front at one point, and those are all fucking cut down.
Northern California palm trees. Wow, I did not
There
know.
was a cool thing, like when you drove up my block to go down, you did see like a view of like Mount Tam and like the water, and so like there was a pretty
Mount
view.
what?
Mount Tamalpais. It was
Oh, they
shaped like
said
a
Mount
sleep.
Tim.
Mount Tim.
Named mountains
There was
Tim?
a guy named Tim, and he was super famous in
Yeah.
the Bay Area.
I want this
and,
mountain, you know?
on the Mount Tim. No, it was a shape of, it was supposed to be like a sleeping princess, or whatever. I mean, I guess that I don't even know the
Sounds
whole story,
trash.
but it did. Yeah, so that was a pretty view of just like the water. But where I grew up was kind of, I don't know. I grew up at the bottom of like this hill, and it was like right by this high school.
Suburban area.
Yeah, like we were the second to last house on the corner. Like a house where, like, you know, you go to the top with your big wheels and you go all the way down and just shoot yourself right into the middle of oncoming traffic. It was
Awesome.
great. Yeah. But it was pretty typical, like
Typical
middle
suburban
class.
upbringing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's
middle class, yeah.
That's a high income demographic region of the country. What did your parents do for a living?
My mom was the secretary of my grammar school, and my dad was an electrician. And then he later worked for like the water department of San Francisco, like just union all the time. And then he worked for City College of San
Good
Francisco.
bennies.
for a
Good
bit.
Yeah, good
bennies. at the
bennies,
union
good
job.
I mean,
bennies.
the man's making more money now than he did when he was working. Like he keeps telling me, he's like, if I ever go, like, I'm in a bed, don't let them pull the plug, because then I'll keep the money.
Keep
He's like,
it.
I have nothing in the bank, but I have shit coming in.
Wow. That guy
Yeah.
plays it fast and loose, and I like it. Don't pull the plug. Let them checks clear, Daddy.
Yeah.
That's
He's
good.
like, don't pull the plug, don't pull the plug. And I was like, okay.
How would the family?
That's a real dirtbag move.
How would the
Sorry.
family benefit from that though? If the money's coming in through his bank account, but he's
He probably gets more. Yeah, there's
if
probably
he's
some sort
fucked
of
up?
Yeah,
Oh,
or if
okay.
he's, I
Well,
don't
I'm
know.
sure my sister's in charge, you know, but probably she's my little sister, but I don't think anybody would put me in charge of everything. But she's also a nurse, so I feel like he's probably going to give her, like, you know, they're like, don't let the comedian. I'd probably just pull it for fun, you know, like, well,
Yeah.
what happened? And then he just fucking, he's out of here.
thought it was the hairdryer.
Yeah, truly. No, but so it was truly a really basic growing up. Like we had, my dad built a little room in the basement. Like he built like a whole downstairs unit, which was like fucking illegal. Do you guys remember when it was like illegal to make extra?
Sure.
So we had an illegal unit,
especially downstairs.
Wait, hold on, illegal unit or like a basement?
It was like he made like a whole other little kitchen and bathroom and like living room and like a bedroom downstairs.
You can't have bedrooms downstairs.
You can't have.
Who was that for?
Me, my grandpa lived there at one point. And we had a hot tub growing up, which was also very weird because there was
a big question. If you have a standalone hot tub, you can't come back from it.
No pool and no grass. Just a weird hot tub with like a gazebo my dad made that my parents used to just like get drunk in with their friends.
Yeah, dude, that's the first step to swinging.
Yeah, that sounds like swinging.
You get a couple other dirtball couples to come over, pop a couple of fucking Michelobes. Good night.
You got a key party on your hands there.
Yeah. I hope that didn't happen.
A top gets loose.
Hold on.
Floating around.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I do know that they used to fall out of it a lot. Like I feel like my mom cut her foot like numerous times on like broken glass, and I was like, maybe don't let mom go in the hot tub anymore. Like she clearly can't fucking control. I don't even know. Yeah.
Wait, I got to know more about this unit down. So you lived in a single family home. You had a house.
We had a house. Yeah.
But your father built like an apartment in the basement.
Yeah. He just likes to fucking build. He just built himself a wood carving machine now in his retirement. Like he just likes
doing stuff. That's a blue collar. They like building and doing.
But was it for your grandfather to move in? That's why he did it, obviously. Right?
I think we had it before, because I think we used to just call it like the downstairs room. Like we'd watch movies down there.
Yeah, it's just like another rec room. It's another like fucking. What don't you get? It's another living area.
Like they
more
kept
space.
The booze down there. Like so when his friends would come over, they would have like parties and stuff like that.
Well, she's making it sound like it's a fucking like an apartment, like a separate apartment.
Well, we did have this is so funny. So my grandpa lived down there. I had my room down there, but I hated sleeping down there because there were spiders. So I slept for about 6 years. I slept on a chair upstairs, like a giant chair.
Check, please. Tobe, you wrap this up.
Did you live down there with your grandfather?
No. He died. And so
what kind of chair are we talking?
It was like a big chair. Like big old arms and
like a lazy boy. Did it recline?
No, but there was like a
what? That's emotional issues.
A foot part. I just didn't like
ottoman.
To be an ottoman, a foot part.
A foot part.
Wait, where was the chair located?
In the living room.
So
it was in the hot tub.
Is this like in high school?
All through high school.
So high school, it's a Thursday night. Everyone's going. Your mom and dad are going to bed with two other couples, whatever it is.
After a night in the hot tub.
And how old's your sister?
She's 6.5 years younger than me.
So she's a little kid. She's going to bed.
She's got her
cutie
regular
patootie,
bed.
by the way.
She's cute.
So everyone's going to bed, and Casey goes to the living room.
Yeah.
And sleeps on the chair.
What if the family's watching TV in the living room?
I stayed up later than everyone. I out awaked everyone. And sometimes my mom would sleep on the couch because she snored. And so she would sleep on the couch so that my dad could sleep.
This is a real garbage squad you got out there. Yeah. I fucking love it.
I didn't
it's like
realize.
A flop house for dirt
I didn't like to be alone. And then that downstairs
I can appreciate that.
Sleeping on the chair, just not like to be downstairs.
Sleeping on the chair, not wanting to be alone. Because I used to sleep with I slept in my brother's room up until like an odd age, like probably like 6th, 7th grade. I would always go in and sleep in his room, in his bed with him.
Yeah. I just didn't want to be alone.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't go sleep like in my sister's room. I just was like, well, the couch does it.
Was there not enough bedrooms upstairs? Like if your dad
One was the computer room. So it was the computer room, the parents' bedroom, my sister's bedroom, and then Case on the chair.
I would have been like, put the computer fucking downstairs. It's not like you had internet.
Well, because I begged to be moved down to the bigger room. I got like
that was like that episode of Home Improvement when he wants to move down the basement and then it makes weird noises and they catch him sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, that was me. And then after I was there and I would still stay on the chair, we had my friend. I can't believe Robbie was like, you never told me this, but I had a friend that I grew up with that kept like. Her parents were just kind of transient. And so she was from Costa Rica and she lived with us for like 3 years. He's like, you never told me that you had a Costa Rican girl that like lived in your downstairs area.
Jesus.
So we had that as well. So there was a lot of fucking things going on in my house.
This girl's fucking wacko. Yikes. Who invited her? This girl's fucking nuts.
Wow.
So Grandpa, the Costa Rican. We're all fucking.
Started a band.
It's all Spanish.
What kind of spiders?
Big ones.
Really?
Like, yeah. I just
see. I don't fuck with that.
Yeah, like closet spiders, like the thing where you take a sweater off. They're in the corners of your closet spiders.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's
Holy
trash.
Because there was a big there was a window outside of my, like, where the room is, and there was a giant bush that was just full of, like, bugs. Critters. And so they just would come into my room.
That's Did you have that tiny little window?
It was a big window because we used to sneak out sometimes. So,
But,
so we'd have to crawl.
Was it the window that was
big?
too high? Was it higher than normal?
No,
like a basement window?
No, it was like level with like the top of the bed. So you could walk right from the bed and open and walk right out.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's like semi-submerged.
Yeah,
All right.
semi-submerged. Because
Yeah.
I had a buddy that had one of those things, and my fat ass would get stuck trying to sneak in and out during high school.
Like you had to go up and go in?
It was like, it was smaller than, it was like, it was like a fucking 24 inches by 12 inches. And all my fucking little gymnastic friends would like fucking fly through, and there was big old fat Kippy trying to get his big Irish head in.
Big thing of pretzels on
Yeah. I'm like, dude, I'll sleep in the car. I'm not getting stuck in the window again.
So you snuck out in high school. I get the vibe that you had a rebellious, not even rebellious, but, and I don't want to say bad girl because that'd be too cliche.
Yeah.
But you lived it.
It's right up your alley.
You lived it up a little bit in high school and college,
I
right?
did.
You were
I
a
did.
partier. You moved to Hawaii for
I
a
moved
while.
to Hawaii.
Which is like the epitome of people in California running away from problems, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's like they're all just like, fuck this, dude, I'm going to live on a beach for 3 years.
I just packed a suitcase and was like, bye everybody. And I loved it. It was the best 3 years of my life.
Did you go to college?
I did go to college.
Where did you?
I went to Long Beach State. And I technically still have a
LBS.
science credit to take. But I walked. I don't have the actual diploma.
Did you live there? Was it a commuter?
No, I lived there.
You lived there?
Yeah,
okay.
because I grew up. It was in Southern California, and I grew up in Northern California.
All right. So you when you graduated high school, you left the basement or the chair.
I did. I left the chair.
Right.
I packed up the cushions, and I was
See you around, Grandpa in Consuela.
Yeah. But when I came home, I still would sleep on the chair.
Man,
I would sleep on the couch when I would go home.
Yeah.
Like, in, like,
the
college
couch
and
is
stuff.
different. A chair.
Yeah,
Well,
but
she's
also like the TV was there. Like I still I'd watch TV because I have I can sleep anywhere, but I have a bit of insomnia.
Yeah.
Like, but I can sleep on a plane. I can sleep on I can sleep. I literally fall asleep doing anything, but I just have a hard time at night sometimes going to sleep.
Okay.
You know,
And your parents were okay with. So I couldn't see my parents letting me get away with that in high school.
sleeping on the chair.
No.
I mean, what were they going to do? Tell me that I had to sleep downstairs like a
Yeah, that's what a
kidnapped.
parent would have told their child. Yes.
No. I feel high school I slept on the couch a lot. For
Yeah.
Sure. But we didn't have cable upstairs. Fuck that. I need
Trying to get my whack on.
Kippy needs his TV time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I would just watch like movies and go to sleep.
Yeah, no, I get it.
We
Yeah.
had TV.
I would sneak out. It was easier to sneak out for Bernie's too. Hop out there, puff a couple Marb lights, flick them in the woods.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Except for I did Newports.
Real cute kid you must have been. I'll tell
Yeah, you were up in your fucking bunk bed tugging on your root. What are you talking about?
I wasn't fucking huffing Winston's on my back deck when I was 9.
Marb lights.
It's fucking trash.
Couple of Bernie's.
What'd you get in your SATs?
Oh God. What is it out of?
16 bucks. I don't even want to know. That's the answer.
Oh my God.
I think it was, here's the thing. I was always a good test taker. So like I would cram the night before and then I fucking would ace a section and then I didn't know it after that. So I think I want to say I don't even think I busted 1,000 though. I think I did 960.
Nice.
What'd you get?
Or maybe,
870.
yeah. I think
There you
That's
go.
what I
what did you
like.
do?
That's Casey B right now.
What did I do?
960.
1140, 1170, 1140. I
It
forget.
changes every podcast.
Yeah, it was fucking 12 years ago. I don't live in the glory days anymore, tough
12
guy.
years ago.
Yeah.
You were in high school 12 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm coming up
I
on my-
graduated in 2005.
Yeah. I'm coming up on my
15
This is
years.
my 20-year reunion.
Oh my God.
It's on Zoom.
I was on Skid Row.
I attended. Yes, I'll be going.
Really?
Yeah, it's on Zoom. I don't know. Like, there's going to probably be like
It's going to
12
be you and
people.
three
it's
other
on
fucking
Zoom?
weirdos.
I know. It's
Oh,
on
fuck
Zoom.
that.
And I think they invited us through Facebook. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, come on. This is the new
You
age.
only go to your high school reunion if you got a little bit of cash on you and you got something to prove.
So you never went.
No. I have.
So what
I
you're
have-
saying is you have to step
You've
foot on the
yet
premises.
to
Yeah,
go.
I think I got another 5 years so we can make this work so I can show up and throw it in everybody's face.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Guys, you hear that? Patreon.com. So Fatso can go eat shrimp all night.
You got to join.
So I get hammered and puke up crab cakes like a fucking gentleman.
Hit on the fucking cheerleading coach.
There you go. I went to my 10-year though. My 10-year was at like a bar in San Francisco that like obviously like
everybody
some
says the
alumni.
10's fun. They say the 5's corny,
So-
but the 10's fun. It's like
Yeah,
everybody
the
says
5. Well, you're still in college.
I didn't do 5.
You
Yeah.
shouldn't be.
But like the 10 was fun, but it was like when Facebook first came out. So basically, just you'd see somebody and they'd be like, "Oh, I see you're doing this," and you'd be like, "Yeah," and then there was nothing to fucking talk about. And then the president of our high school, Father Sauer, just got wasted and puked on everyone. It was just taking shots of Jameson, and it was
Father Sauer.
Oh, I went to Catholic school.
His last name was Sauer?
Father Sauer gave
weird.
great homilies. Great homilies.
Jesus.
Got to tell you, nobody gives a homily like Father Sauer.
He's out there killing it.
Yeah.
You went to Catholic school.
I went to a Jesuit high school. I went to a public through kindergarten through 8th grade. It was a public school, and then I went to like a super fancy Jesuit high school. Yeah, so I had both experiences, which was interesting because I
never trusted the person that flip flop between schools like that.
Why?
Something was
Was
always
it your
up.
decision or did your parents do it?
Well, I wanted the high schools where I grew up weren't great. The public schools around, so I applied for because I was in a lot of the honors classes.
Okay.
It's so funny. Like I was in honors classes in public school, and then I had to go to summer school for the Catholic school because I fucking failed. So it's like, it's very interesting. But
Summer school trade.
I had to go to summer school twice for math.
I
And
went
it
to
was like-
summer school.
Yeah.
It was actually awesome.
It's so much easier than regular school.
Got a couple of 870s over here, everybody.
So I had to go to summer school my freshman year. It was fucking
Freshman
great.
year?
Yeah, it was great.
It's really not that bad.
No, everybody was cool as
Because
shit.
they don't really care.
No.
Man,
I went
I'm
to
sitting
summer
here
school.
with a couple of zilches. It's really not that big. You go, you get up at 9, you get there by noon.
It's
you're
like
out.
3 hours long, and
Yeah,
I went to
it's summer. It's worse. It's the
Nah,
absolute
it ain't
worst.
bad.
don't
And
care.
it's
It's
all the cool kids.
They borderline let you smoke.
Yeah.
Like,
fucking
it really
great.
doesn't matter.
You know, I was allowed to smoke because I was out on my own, fucking whipping work on the beach or doing whatever I was doing.
But it was actually really, I was like living, so my grandma lived right next door to Daly Square, which is, the famous like chocolate factory and everything there. So like I would take
Wait, that's not European?
Daly Square? No,
Oh,
it's
those
San
fuckers
Francisco.
have been fucking ripping me off.
No,
I
it's,
thought that was fucking like from Austria or something.
no,
like
it was
that.
like this whole like square in San Francisco where they
what?
had like
I'm never
all
buying
these little
Ghirardelli again.
shops and yeah. So I worked at this little coffee shop that was right next to the chocolate shop, and
Did
I would.
the town smell like chocolate?
Oh, it all smelled like chocolate. And I used to have to go in there and get quarters and stuff. It was my first job. I was 16.
Quarters for
so
what?
this is really gonna make me sound like
You worked the arcade?
no, I was working the cash register at the coffee shop, and at that time I
Coffee was a
smoked
quarter?
and I dipped. So I would take like
Oh.
Are you kidding me? You
I dipped for like a few
God.
months when I was a sophomore.
That doesn't, even if it was
You're
once.
attractive. What do you mean?
I just liked the spitting.
I'm listening.
I remember telling my dad too. I was like, I'm dipping, and he's like, why? And I'm like, the spitting. And he's like, yeah, that's the best part. And then he tried to get me to do the ones that are like
The pouches.
packs. Yeah, because he said that would be better.
If your dad's giving you tobacco chewing advice, where's my close up? You are trash. Oh my God. Listen, don't use that pussy skull shit.
Berg ain't gonna get no Kodiak in my house, woman.
Fuck.
Did you play sports?
Yeah, I played soccer.
Okay.
But I.
Greco-Roman wrestling.
They're gonna say roller derby.
But I'm just saying, it was a fun. It felt like a very independent summer to like be at my grandma's, and she smoked, so she would let me smoke in the house, and so I would like go to my job in Daly Square at my coffee shop, and I would like then take the bus to summer
It's a lot
school.
of freedom. It's like a first,
Because
first freedom. Dude, packing lips, taking the bus to summer school.
Yeah. Wait, how far?
Holy
How
shit.
far away from your parents was your grandma's again? I'm sorry.
like 30 minutes. Like my grandma was in San Francisco, and then we lived. Our house, like Daly City, is like technically like 10 minutes.
And wait,
outside
why
the
did your
park.
parents let you live with your grandmother that summer?
Because it was closer to the summer school. Because I was going to summer school at my rival high school, so it was like I would just take the bus down Van Ness, and I would take it to school, and then I'd get off and I'd work at the coffee shop and smoke cigarettes and with the
Did your
drink
grandmother
espresso.
smoke? What was she doing?
She smoked. Yeah, she smoked the Benson and Hedges.
B&H.
Yeah,
Where did you sleep at her house? Did you have a room or did you just sleep
I slept in bed with my grandma because she had one bedroom in this little like apartment. So
You slept in the... Holy
We would watch
fuck.
SNL. Oh yeah, I always, whenever I slept at my grandma's house, because her couch was tiny. Her couch wasn't big enough to sleep on. It was like a New York sized apartment. And so I would just sleep. I'd sleep in bed with my grandma. She was the best.
Man, I think you might be the trashiest person.
I know.
I swear to God.
No, am I really?
Oh, buddy.
I mean, I don't know. It's
getting
just
worse.
it's the way you just like fucking blow by mega trash bombs. Oh, that was the summer I was doing chewing tobacco. Yeah, I used to sleep with my
lived with my
grandma.
grandmother in her apartment and slept in the bed with her.
It didn't seem weird, but she would. She would let me. Oh, I didn't see. She was so nice. She used to let me wear, but she let me wear silk pajamas. Like
I gotta say,
like
I used to wear a pair of silk boxers when I was like 7.
See,
They were my dad's or something, and like I found them.
Oh yeah,
and I would wear a pair of silk boxers, and I remember going over.
How good
I went,
did it feel?
I was fucking loving it.
Little Woody all the time.
it tickles you.
Slipping around in there.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
I remember we went swimming. It was like one of those things where like we all just like jumped in the pool, and then like I was over a buddy's house and we had to like change or whatever, and like his mom was like gonna watch. It was like my best friend's house. She was like, "Bring down your wet clothes." I brought down a pair of wet silk boxers.
White
and I remember,
silk?
No, wet. She was holding them up like, "What the fuck are you? What are the Ryans getting into?"
This kid must have a piece on him. What's the deal?
I'm over there smoking, scratching my belly.
Yeah. Mommy's little angel, only the softest.
Dude, get the fuck out of here, man. None of that shit would have flown at the Foley's.
Yeah, because you couldn't afford them.
That's the devil's underwear. You wearing the silk shit? Get the fuck out of here.
At 7 is interesting. for
Oh,
silk.
I mean, I remember.
You two are fucking trash.
Silk is rich.
I remember wearing them as a 7-year-old, being like, "Something's wrong. This ain't
They go,
right."
this isn't
Yeah, I'm like,
correct.
something
This is
ain't
not
going.
correct.
Not to mention, if they were your dad's, that was his sexy time underwear.
Yeah, but it was years after he had already left the house, so it wasn't like
It was some other boat.
So they were
could have been the
left,
neighbors.
leftover silk
Yeah.
underwear that you're like, guess these are mine now.
Holy shit! Oh my god! And then did you went to college the whole time, right? Or
All right, let's get into some questions.
I want to hear more.
Well, yeah, we will.
Let's just get to Hawaii. Can we just get to Hawaii?
Yes.
So what'd you do?
crying.
Hawaii, you just were like, "I'm fucking out." You were partying.
Yeah, who was looking for you? Why did you have to get out of
Was,
the
Honestly-
was dog after you? You gotta get off the ice, bruh.
No, dog lives in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah,
I wouldn't go to him.
That's true.
Foley looks like he's about to fucking die. I love
That's a deep cut. I always said because Foley goes to Hawaii. His girlfriend's from Hawaii, so I always say he's gonna get arrested by Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh, I'd love to get tased by the dog. That should be an amusement park, man. Him and his fucking dirt ball
Just fucking
son
light you up,
chasing you around.
shooting you with paintballs and shit.
just running in his vest.
And then have like a sentimental fucking conversation with you.
You gotta get off the ice, bro.
He's a good character.
He's
He's
I
fucking
love him.
good TV.
He's got some questionable choice of words though. Oh, man.
Shout out to Dog the Bounty Hunter.
All right, so
Okay.
College 4 years. You play soccer at school?
College 4.5 years, and I did not play sports in college. I was a theater major, so it was its own. It was like its own little world.
Sure.
Yeah. They put us
I've
in.
walked the boards before. I'm
Yes.
familiar with it.
Yeah, we were like on the far end of campus. We had our own stuff. Like it was, it was its own dumb world, and it's just incestuous. And you're at school from like 8 a.m. to 1 a.m. and it's just like. So I didn't do sports.
Were you still dipping?
I wasn't dipping. I was smoking because
Okay.
because it's theater majors.
Sure,
you
yeah,
don't
sure,
smoke.
yeah,
sure,
it's
sure.
artistic.
You have to. It's dramatic,
Sure.
And it was like in college, everybody's smoking between. I remember though, I did as like an experiment. I put a fake pregnant belly in my stomach and walked around campus smoking cigarettes to see if anybody would do anything, and they didn't. So that was
not
fun.
in fucking Long Branch State or wherever the fuck you went.
Long Beach State. Yeah, I just decided, and I remember my act. This is how I know now that like acting school, like theater is bullshit. Because I remember this one teacher was like, commended me to be like, what a fun experiment you're doing, and I was like, are you serious? I threw a scarf in my shirt.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Meh," smoking cigarettes, and I was like,
Very brave work
maybe
you're
maybe
doing.
the education I'm not getting. Is fucking-
Experiment. I'm knocked
Yeah.
up good. What are you talking
She's
about,
like,
lady?
what an interesting character choice. So I went to school. I walked after 4 years, but I had to come back and do an extra semester, and then I still have a science class I have to take. That's neither hither nor thither. And then I was just I was like working at restaurants and just kind of like living in like a beach town. And
22, 23. We're talking.
How old are you when you graduate?
Yeah,
something like that. Because I think I moved. I don't fucking remember any of this. And then I think I was just working at restaurants, and I was like, I don't really know what I want to do. And I had kind of like dabbled in stand up, but it just felt like there was a lot with that, and I wasn't sure. So on my 25th birthday, I moved to Hawaii.
Why'd you decide Hawaii?
So my best friend's husband grew up there, and like I had another friend who
I know this. They live there now.
They live there
Right.
now. Yeah. But I was working at this video dating service, and I was also bartending on the weekends. I was working 7 days a week, and I had like an email chain going with like 3 of my best friends from college, and like my friend was just like, she was living in New York actually, and she was about to come back to California to go to grad school, and she's like, hey, before I do that, does anyone want to go to Hawaii for like a month? And I was like, I'll fucking go. I was working 7 days a week. I still wasn't making any money, and then I was just not in a great place, and so I was like, I'll go. And so we decided we were going to go to Maui because that's where my friend's husband was from. And we got there and we had a place to stay for 5 days. And we're like, we'll just figure it out after that. So we stayed in this place for 5 days. And then we stayed in this guy's we stayed with this random dude who like cooked us steaks. And it was kind of like a borderline tree house. And then after that, we stayed in like a hostel for a couple days. Ugh. And then after that, we found an apartment. But it was like, okay, it's 7 months. So we were like, okay, let's just fucking do it. So we signed the lease for 7 months. After like a week and a half, found a van on the side of the road for like $300, and then got jobs at a beachfront restaurant, like all within like the first like 2.5 weeks we were there. So we're like, okay,
you were living in the van?
No, we had an apartment. We had a studio, and it was just literally like, with the way that Hawaii works, it's like, oh, so-and-so's moving out. So we'd just go grab a table. But we had like one little twin bed and then a mattress on a floor, and like legitimately a TV where you still had like, this was still in like 2000 and what was it?
Your
like
sleeping arrangements, your whole life.
Yeah. What if one of you brought a dude home?
We just understood.
Really?
But also like you just go to the dude's house, there's workarounds. But I feel like she had a guy come to visit. And so like she would get the twin bed and I would sleep on the floor, and like vice versa.
And they'd be like doing it in the bed while you're sleeping?
I don't know. It's not like it's the weird.
These are the details that he gets caught up on.
But I mean,
because that's trash.
So they'd be doing it. Yeah, tell me how they're. Well, what was he wearing? How are they doing it?
I also think
you were just laying there.
I know.
Yeah, he had silk boxers on. It was very weird.
Hey, silk's the way to go, baby.
Yeah, but it was just like one big room, and so I don't actually remember. But also, we were like partying a lot, so I'm sure that I was like passed out or doing something, So yeah,
of course,
duh, obviously. But we did finally move into a 2-bedroom, and then I just moved. We moved to a 2-bedroom, and then I met a guy and moved in with him, and then that went horrible, and then I moved in with my friend Melanie, and then I moved back.
Okay,
so I bounced around a few places.
Seemed to level off a little bit there. I like that. That's good. That's good. No dip spitting, no fucking...
A lot of cocaine, but that's about it.
Really?
Oh, there's nothing to do there.
In Hawaii?
Everything closes at 12. Yeah. So
I didn't know there was good cocaine in Hawaii.
There's not.
Wow.
But when it's there, you're doing it.
It was just kind of that thing that you just do. And so a lot of costume parties and a lot of cocaine. So it was fun.
That's one thing about KCB. Me and KCB really bonded over our love of booze, I think you call it. A lot of nights out at Patty's with KCB.
Yes.
A lot of ciggies, a lot of shots, a lot of shitting on comedians. The good stuff.
A lot of shitting on people. Yeah.
All right. Kevin's right. We got to get into a little Are You Garbage.
Okay.
Now, the tale that you have just told us would lend me to believe it's a little stronger than a tendency of garbage.
Yeah.
I would say it's a pedigree thus far.
However,
you've matured. You're a little bit older. You're married now. You guys have your own place.
Right.
You're both doing very well. Stand
Thank you
up.
so much.
So let's see if the garbage still kind of continues. Okay, so we're going to ask you. We're going to ask you a series of questions. Just answer them openly and honestly, and we'll see where we stand.
Okay.
I guess I want to keep it now, so I want to start it off. While you're having dinner, will you watch TV while you eat?
Yeah.
in the living room or at a table?
Well, we just got a table. So
Okay.
if we're at the table, no. If we're on the couch, yes.
So how many nights a week would you say that you're eating in front of the TV? How many nights a week would you say that you're...
It's more on the couch.
7-0.
And here's something I thought of. What's your preferred... Because when we eat in front of the TV, okay, if we're planning to watch a movie that night, there's certain things my girlfriend can't watch while she's eating. She doesn't like anything gory, anything like that.
Anything with
scary.
you in it?
Yeah,
Right.
anything with me in it. So we have a couple of standard things we'll just put on so we can start eating. What would be your standards that you put on while you eat?
Shark Tank.
Okay.
Shark Tank,
fantastic.
The Voice, any kind of singing competition.
That's true.
That's good.
Ours is Pawn Stars.
Oh, that's bad. Although, you know what I got into now is Below Deck.
Oh,
Holy-
fucking forget about
2
it.
days. 2 days. It sucked up my life yesterday and today.
Love it.
Below deck's great.
I would love to work on that yacht.
I know. I was watching Below Deck Med today before I came here.
Is that with the lady captain with the big veneers?
No. This is still a man captain.
Okay,
But I don't know what season I'm
the
on.
guy with the beard.
Ed, right?
Yeah, Cat Med.
Yeah, I
Cat
think
Med
so.
gets laid. I'll
I
tell you
think
that
so.
right
Yeah,
now.
that dude's cold as ice.
I like Captain Lee, though. Captain Lee seems like a badass
Wait, that's the thing
guy.
I'm
That's
I'm
the guy
thinking
in the
of.
other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Kevin?
Does your family serve buffalo chicken dip at parties?
No. But we did.
Wow, I would have paid that. I thought that was going to be a fucking home run.
Well, but we
Thought they invented it.
no, but we do serve this thing called poop dip, which is
You said no to buffalo chicken dip like it was beneath you. And then you tell me about poop dip.
it's. I feel like you've probably had it at my house and loved it too. It's the easiest.
I can guarantee
dip.
you I've never eaten anything called poop dip.
You might not have known, but I've had it.
Okay.
I think every time you've been over to my house, I've had it.
I'm
It's
guessing
it's
there's
a
some
classic.
refried beans involved.
There's some chili, some vegetarian chili, cream cheese, and shredded cheese. It's all it is. But it is fucking magical. But as a child, I remember there'd be like potlucks for like dance class, like ballet class, and my mom would send me with fucking poop dip to go
Potlucks
to be
are
like
trash.
yeah, but they were a thing in the 90s and 80s though. People
I feel like
had
you grew up in the
potlucks.
70s. I don't know why. It just feels like that. Doesn't it?
It feels like she grew up in a dumpster.
Do you currently have a storage unit?
Not anymore.
You did.
We have bike storage in the
the new building?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
great.
that's classy.
Yeah, we got it too. We just
But
got
you
it.
don't have like a pod or anything like that, or like a
Not-
fucking storage unit somewhere.
not anymore.
All right, that's pretty good. For the record, if you have a storage unit, good chance you're fucking trash.
Yeah. Have you ever tried to start the wave at a sporting event?
I mean, I feel like you know I have.
I knew. I knew it.
No, but here's the thing.
But for the Casey gets a couple of fucking spritzers in her, and she gets real fucking activity based.
I'm the commissioner of fun.
I know.
I don't
Man, the wave. If
But
did you ever see somebody really trying to get one? Come on, everybody! You're like, sit the fuck down.
I think more
Trying to
like
watch the birds game.
I would participate heavily in a big one, but like I think I've definitely tried to do it in like other scenarios.
Yeah.
I wave at a bar, like a bar watching something. Like that's where I thrive.
Man.
Have you ever flashed or mooned anybody? Oh, come on. You have. Have you?
How do you think she got the coke, huh?
You have? Dude.
I mooned somebody the last time I did it. Was,
I thought she was going to say last week.
no, it was like a year ago. We were in Mexico.
It's not any better, Case.
driving to dinner in a van, and I like just stuck my ass against like the back of the window to whoever was driving.
Yo,
behind
Casey
us.
B fucking parties,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
Yeah. I also had a nipple pierced in college, so everybody saw it. Just one though, because that's all I could afford.
Oh, that's even trashier. Half a back tattoo.
I don't know. I got the full back.
You got
too.
the
You have a tramp stamp, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a tramp stamp and I have country lyrics on the top of my back.
Wait.
Everything is bad.
Wait
I
a
know
minute.
coming out
Which
it sounds
country-
bad, but you guys know me.
Oh, I think you're the best.
This
You
is.
know that
Wait a minute, what
This
are the-
does not define me.
What are the country lyrics?
Rope the Moon, John Michael Montgomery.
That's not even a famous guy.
Yes, it is. It's old country, but
I got friends in love. The whole fucking
Listen.
chorus on her back.
On a warm
Garth
summer's
Brooks.
evening.
We share a birthday, so
Oh
you know.
my god!
I think Garth
Casey
Brooks
B,
is
you have
trash.
music lyrics
Yeah, Yeah, but I
want
want to cover it up with a piece of cheese. So we're I want to.
Was it a tattoo or an actual piece of cheese?
Tattoo.
Craft single.
Yeah, I thought that'd be funny. But I want to cover it up with something that I like. So I was like, I should get a charcuterie plate over that. But I've been saying I'm going to cover it up for at least 11 years and it's still there.
Is that the whole lyric?
And what's...
Rope the moon. Yeah, but the lady that was doing it was like drinking schnapps. Like it's really bad. Like I actually drew the tattoo and then it looks like it's
drinking schnapps.
She was all of it was not okay, but we did it.
What's the tramp stamp?
Oh, I got it from a fake tattoo. It's like literally it's like a barbed wire type thing with waves and a star. It's tribal. It's but I remember when I got it, my dad sent me I was in college.
For it?
No, but he sent me like at that time, you have a desktop computer. He sent me like a computer camera so I could take a picture and show it to him. He was like all for the tattoo. Now not so much.
Holy shit, Casey.
I know.
I knew you had a couple of questionable tattoos on you.
Really,
yeah,
something else.
I didn't know about the lyrics.
And I only
I got a lot of friends with sayings and phrases and lyrics on them, and they are fucking trash.
That's why I keep my hair so long.
How about this one?
There you go.
Can't see it.
Because this is a great package. You would have never known.
Wait, hold on.
I have
the
6
tattoos on
tattoos.
your neck?
I have one here. I have a tramp stamp. I have a fairy by my crotch. I have a match here. I have
a match.
So I have a match that I got with 9 other people from,
Like a match
from a
match?
summer camp I worked at. I got my initials drunk in Vegas. I got a fairy by my vagina. I have the mustache. And
You're like
I
the
have
illustrated
tip.
man.
I'm like, what?
The illustrated man.
I'm like a Raider fan. It's disgusting. I look like it's so bad.
Oh, man.
That's a
all
line
you
right
need.
there.
That's all you need.
It's bad.
Cut over. She's got the shoulder pads with the spikes on them.
Yeah.
Screaming.
Holy shit. What's your middle name?
Lorraine. That was my grandma's name, the one I used to sleep with.
Lorraine.
Okay.
And my sister's Irene. That's my other grandma.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know where we're going to go on this. It's been weird. Have you ever slept on a blow-up mattress?
Of course.
I mean, not for like a long period of time, but like camping.
Oh, I did. I slept on a blow-up mattress when I had bed bugs for a long time.
Did you?
You slept on a blow-up mattress not too long ago. In someone's kitchen for a while.
Yeah, I slept on Jordan Raybold's kitchen for about 6 months when I first got to New York.
There you go. No,
It would have a slow leak in it.
See, I'd go chair before I'd go.
Yeah.
I'd go chair before I go blow up mattress.
There was
Blow-up
like
chair.
there was
Yeah.
a minute where they were like, "How you're like, oh, blow a mattress," and you try, you're like, it's like fucking
It's
sleeping
not
on
the same.
It's like sleeping on an inner tube.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
For a while, they stuck. Now you get a good one. They're
Yeah.
all right. They got like
If
a top on
I'm
them.
going anywhere and you're like, oh, we got a blow mattress, unless it's either on the camping, I would do
Mm-hmm.
it. But I'm not staying at someone's house and sleeping on a fucking blow up mattress. That's insane.
Right.
It's
Right.
insane. You're an adult. Grow up.
Sleep on the couch.
Sleep on the couch or your chair or with your nana.
Or find someone to
Does somebody
fuck.
have a grandmom I can sleep with?
Speaking of sleep, do you sleep with a fan directly on you?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, the AC at our old apartment was like next to my side of the bed, but no.
I like
Okay.
that, though.
No.
Interesting.
Um,
Interesting.
This is a big thing. When you get a 6-pack, right? Say you were to buy a 6-pack and you go home, do you take the beers out of the case or container, or do you put the whole container in?
I take them out.
Ooh.
See, that's pretty classy.
I caught myself the other day putting it in the bag still as well.
That's
I didn't
real.
even take it out of the bag.
That's what people
dude.
do when they come to, when we have people over.
I've
and
done
we
it at
have
your
people,
house
yes,
100
there's a
times.
lot of times that
That's what you do
the
when
bag
you're partying.
and the thing.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're not lasting that long.
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
thing? If I'm buying a 6er, it's got about an hour left in it.
Right.
So it's like I'm not fucking setting the stage here.
Do you bite your fingernails or do you clip them?
Oh, I bite them.
Okay.
My sister actually always tells me that I need to clip them. Like, look at this guy. He's not even.
Well, that's a good. I mean,
Do
that's
you
all
eat
right,
them?
I spit them.
Okay.
I
Where
try.
do you spit them?
I try to throw them away. Like if I'm somewhere where I can, I'll put them in my pocket and throw them away later.
I've done that.
I'm trying not to leave
sure.
because you know why? Because I find I had a roommate and Robbie and they both were clippers and I would find them and I hated that.
Because they shoot.
That you can't control them.
Yeah,
They
I
shoot
don't
everywhere.
you bite and you bite.
You bite,
there.
they're in there. They're in your mouth, but you still know where they are.
Ugh.
You know,
Do you ever get like a tough one that like It's got a little bit of heat on
Wait,
it.
what about do you ever like try to get something out of your tooth and then you get a fingernail stuck in between your tooth?
I take a fingernail. I'll do it about halfway down, pop it out, and then go right around. It's like going to the hygienist. Do a little cleaning. Oh my god! Get up a little bit.
Every episode he doesn't cease.
You knew that.
He doesn't cease to
that.
amaze me. It's fucking brutal.
A little little hygienist. I'd say it's not exactly
And
hygienic, but I like the
You wonder why you got dead teeth coming in.
It's like a water pick.
It's like Pet Cemetery.
Cleaning them with New York City fingernails.
Okay, how old were you when you got your passport?
I was maybe 19 or 20.
That's older. Okay.
Yeah.
I was about the same. I think I got mine at like 19.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Foley doesn't have his.
Still? It's
USA
time, pal.
all the way, baby.
It's fucking time, pal.
No, I ain't going anywhere. I'm riding it out. When you bozos all leave, I'll be the king of comedy. Me and Carrot Top taking over.
There you go.
How many pillows do you sleep with?
2.
Just 2?
Yeah, you know what? Except for if I'm on the road and I'm in a hotel, then I make myself a pillow house around me. And I sleep like
that's
this.
pretty good.
I like one like under, like I sleep one behind, and then I have one like on the side that if I would still have a body pillow.
Do you sleep on your side or on your back?
Both. I used to sleep on I used to do the swastika. Like I used to sleep on my stomach, and I used to put the pillow over my head. But I had such bad back problems when I was younger that they
She's
said
got demons.
you have to train yourself.
You got to talk to
this.
somebody, man. That's fucked up. The pillow on top of your head.
I used to put the pillow on top of my head.
I put my head in between the mattress and the box spring.
And then I just
So
have
nobody can see
someone
me.
jump up and down on the bed. That's how I fall asleep.
Oh my God.
But now I just sleep on my back and then sometimes on my side. But like hugging the pillow.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been in a bowling or a dart league?
No. But I
Okay.
took bowling lessons when I was little.
Little.
Why?
It was like a spring break
No,
thing.
it wasn't. What do you mean? No. Wait,
Like I
spring
was
break?
probably like in 3rd or 4th grade, and my mom put me in a bowling class.
What the fuck?
It's different. It's
It's like, I'm sure it was just
Hey,
somewhere for
how
me
about
to go.
softball, basketball?
I did all that too, but then I guess there was also bowling for a week and a half that she's like,
That's
fuck it.
not so bad. It's
not
an
so bad.
activity.
No.
It's not like she's wearing the shirt and stuff.
No. And I was little. No. So no darts,
Yeah,
no
that's
bowling.
an activity. That's
No.
an activity.
No.
Okay.
Still.
I'm
Ever
doing-
work at a water park?
No, but I wish I did. I still want to go to a water park. There's one in Pennsylvania I've had my eye on
What
for the
one?
last 3 summers.
Dorney.
No. I don't
Six
know.
Flags.
I would love to go to
Are you
Six
talking
Flags.
about the indoor
Hershey.
one? Lions Mountain or something?
No, I'm talking. There's something.
Oh, my
it's some-
family goes to that every year. I'm
It's
like,
got to be called
you
like
want-
water something or something.
I don't know. There's yeah, I'm not sure.
There's an indoor one that's real garbage.
Yeah, my family. It's like beach something. Camel Beach. It's Camel Beach.
Yeah.
There's an indoor one in the Poconos too.
Yeah, that's the one. Camel Beach. My
Yeah.
family goes. They get like rooms for like days.
See,
and they do it up.
I would do it.
Water park you go through in a couple, unless there's a lazy
Well, there's
river.
a lot of little kids. Oh, dude, sign me up for an LR all fucking
All day.
It doesn't get any better than a lazy
Listen,
river.
I
Jumping in and out of
love
tubes,
it.
maybe
Some
a couple
fake
of
palm
cocktails.
trees.
Yeah.
No, it is. I love water parks. We used to go to Raging Waters when I was a kid, and it was because literally like the parents would just park it, and then I would just run around by myself. And then they had like a lip sync contest on like a stage in the water, and I was too young, but like I always wanted to do it.
Yeah, that's trash.
Buddy.
I mean, you are.
Those are
fucking-
good days, man. Those are some of my best memories.
I think it's so.
Raging
I think
Waters?
you're so.
Come
You
on.
appear so trash. I think this is also shocking, trash wise, because you're this like nice, sweet, no tat, and then it's just like I have this insane past, which like
I've
it's
grown
jarring.
up.
It's
You know what
jarring.
KCB?
I'm growing up.
You know what KCB was probably great at and would have been awesome as? A babysitter.
Just boosting your wallet.
I've worked with kids for over 10 years.
I bet you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I would have loved you as a babysitter.
Oh, yeah.
Would have been great.
Oh, yeah. They put me in charge. Well, I worked at a summer camp for 6 years.
6 years?
6 summers. Yeah.
What?
6 summers. Mhm.
When did you start?
When I was in high school, we had to do it for what was it? We had to do it for like credit.
Community service.
Yeah. So because it was a Catholic school, so you had to do like some kind of something. So I started out as like a CIT, and then I just kept going back, and then we got the tattoo together.
I always hated that CIT. Counselor in training. I'm a CIT.
But
Next
also-
year I'll be a CIT. I'm like, dude, hit the fucking bricks. Let's go get a sixer
I'm
and hit the
landscaping,
woods.
making
What
cash.
are we
What are you talking
I'm
about?
fucking, I'm a laborer. You're fucking
Oh yeah.
CIT.
I'm fucking
yeah.
working the weed whacker, making the bed shine.
I hate it.
Come
You'll
on.
be a CIT.
But also, you're only like 2 years older than the campers.
I
like,
know, that's what I'm saying,
I was
6
like
years.
19, and I was in charge of like 12 and 13
Yeah,
year olds
my-
for 12 days overnight camp. 12 days, 24 hours.
overnight camp's dicey.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was a Catholic.
Were you ever picked up? You ever get arrested?
Yeah. When I was younger, I started a fire on an army base, but it was at a wedding, and it was
Wait.
with my cousins.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
We just started a small
That story,
fire.
the more information she gave on that story. Have you ever been arrested? I got picked up.
Okay, first of all,
but-
hold
but
on, hold
here's
on,
the-
hold on.
okay,
hold
okay,
on.
and then I'll tell you
First
the
of
details
all,
of it.
Who the fuck gets married on an army base? Number one.
My cousin.
Why?
I don't know. They were ice skaters.
Was he in? What the fuck does that have to do with it?
I don't
We
know.
have an ice skating force?
I had twin.
Better watch out, they'll triple axle you.
I had twin ice skating cousins, and one of them got married. Well, it's Treasure Island. I think it was Treasure Island. Was it Treasure Island? It's like Treasure Island in San Francisco. So it's like this beautiful thing on the other side of the bridge. So you see like a view of the city, but technically it's like a army property or something.
Were they
like that.
in the army?
No. It's just it's like a lot of people get married there. It's like it wasn't like we were in the barracks
How
or
old?
anything like that.
At the mess hall.
Yeah, I think
Shit
I
on a
was,
shingle.
Light a
Yeah.
Foot Locker on fire?
no.
Wait a
it was,
minute.
I was in 8th grade.
And you went to your cousin's wedding.
Yeah, and they have matches at a wedding. So me and my cousins, we took a bunch
I get it.
we took a
I'm
bunch
in.
of trash.
I'm in.
And we lit it on fire. And so they come and they're like, the fire was like not big, but apparently, so our parents come down and my dad tells them, take them in. So we're
Oh, that's-
crying. They put
hold
us.
on, that's trash
Yes,
right there. I
they
love
put
it.
us in the back. He just told me last year.
My dad would have done the same thing.
He just told me last year. He goes,
Teach him a lesson.
Yeah, I had him read you your rights. So he's like, me and Mike and Tommy, we're all laughing because those are the other dads of my cousins. They're all like, we're laughing hysterically while you guys are just like crying, thinking that you're going to jail. And like, I just told my cousin this last year. I was like, my dad fucking made them take us in. Yeah.
I don't hate it. I gotta be honest. I don't hate that.
Man.
I can get behind that.
On paper,
Yeah.
it's the story is much sweeter and funnier and nice. But on paper, I lit a fire on an army base at a wedding.
It's tough.
I lit a
Tough.
fire
Yeah.
on an army base at a wedding.
Yeah, we started a small trash fire.
Um,
Just a small garbage fire on the beach. Just like, we're kids. Yeah.
have you ever gone tubing down a river?
Yeah, of course I have. Of course I have.
Take your head out of your ass.
Of course.
Idiot. The fuck's
I have a scar on my leg from the vacation.
We used to do that. It was big. That's a lot of fun.
It's
Get a
the best.
cooler of beer, throw it on its own tube, get
Yo,
a little rope.
Jump-
Good night.
jump
Get-
off a rock.
Getting injured on vacation's garbage.
Oh, yeah. You know what? No, the most garbage thing you can do on vacation is
Get stitches.
get too sunburned. You ever see the guy on the plane coming home from
yeah.
Florida?
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's like, don't touch me, don't touch me.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I've been that guy.
In
You're like, buddy, have
Hawaii.
you ever been anywhere before?
No.
What are you doing?
No.
He's out all day on the lazy river, no suntan lotion.
No, in Hawaii we used to see it all the time. It's
Ah.
just
Just get
hilarious.
torched.
Oh, they're just disgusting.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I've been that guy for
Yeah.
sure. Had like the blisters on my shoulders and shit.
Fucking nice.
crying in the airport terminal. Real fucking asshole.
Your dad must have hated you. Fucking ruined vacation.
That's why we don't talk.
That's trash.
Shout out,
I've ruined
shout out to dad.
I've ruined a couple vacations, man. as a
Oh,
little
yeah.
kid. I look back on it. I'm like, why the fuck my dad? Why did he stick around, man? Me and my brother just making his life, bust his ass 2 weeks, fucking down the shore, spent how much fucking money, and we just ruin it
Oh,
by
yeah.
fighting and just being pieces of shit. Oh man, fucking trash. How do you feel about sharing food?
Oh, I'm for it. I prefer. I want everybody to. I want everybody
Do you have
to eat
any
my
on
stuff.
you?
I got cookies.
Is there a circle? Is there a limit of
No.
who you will share food with? So I take a sip of something, you take a sip of
I
something.
don't care.
What if it's milk?
Well, then it's milk.
Oh my god.
Do you growing up, did you drink milk with dinner?
No, but I'm also lactose intolerant, so I don't drink straight milk, but I do drink lactate. But I don't think I ever drank. I don't even remember what I drank at dinner.
Probably
water. No, my dad's a big iced tea person. Probably water. You know what I was? You know what I
feel
loved?
like most dads are iced tea people.
I was a big fruit punch person. Fruit punch and grape juice.
You
just
don't
don't
say.
see.
You
The
don't
Minute Maid.
say.
Minute Maid.
Man.
Do you guys remember when it was just the little tins in the freezer and you're supposed to add water?
Yeah.
Wouldn't
I
you
used
just
to
eat
them.
that?
Yeah,
It was
of
just
course. I did that
pure-
with orange juice.
Yeah.
You remember those triangle popsicles, the Minute Maid triangle popsicles?
Yeah,
they were red,
my
orange,
favorite.
and purple.
The pop squeeze them ups or something.
They were like just triangle. Yeah. Where are those?
I don't know. They
They still
got
got to be cooking. Yeah.
They're Minute Maid. They were the best.
There was like off brands that they would have in the cafeterias, and I remember I played Little League for the Whitpain Recreation Little League Association, and we had picture day. When we had picture day, I don't know who paid for it, but it was fucking free hot dogs, free sodas, free soft pretzels.
It's like fucking $22. What are you talking about?
There's a lot of kids.
It wasn't like fucking crab
Plus the
claws,
picture,
like-
and the Fanatic would show up. That's fucking class.
That's
When
fun.
he rolled in. But they used to have those triangle ice pops. And
They're
you
the
could-
best.
You could have as many as you want. I used to get sick eating so much of them.
They were.
Yeah.
Those were definitely, you had to have at least two
Oh,
sitting because you'd
yeah.
switch the flavors.
Yeah.
There was also something that I swear to God, it was only around for like 5 months. I've never seen them after this. But they remember Flintstones push-ups?
Yeah.
Like their sherbet.
They were too
Yeah.
creamy for me. Yeah.
But they had
Not a fan. Give me the hard stuff.
right. They were very creamy.
Yeah.
But at one point they had
Fucking stepped on bullshit. I want the fucking juice.
they were delicious.
They were awesome.
At one point they had like a crossover. It was the sherbet push pops and they had nerds in them.
Ooh.
Nerds
Really?
Candy. I was sick home from school today. I ate a whole box of them while watching Chorus Line. And I have never seen them since, and I wish that they were around.
Yeah, I usually.
Does that sound delicious?
That's all
I
right.
like a good texture. I like a good crunch.
I used to put nerds in my Slurpee. That was
You got to
my
get a
thing.
crunch.
Yeah.
I still put sprinkles on ice cream.
Well, what are you going to say?
Nothing.
I feel like
I've made too many
Kippy's
I've made too many
Kippy's got opinions.
And what do you think is more classy, Slurpees or Ices?
more classy?
Yeah, Ices being the one with the bear on it. You know,
Yeah.
and
Well, listen, you get a bigger variety with Slurpee.
very true.
That's why it's trashy.
Yeah.
But I think
And they're only in 7-Elevens.
that's true. And
7-Eleven
and they're
stink.
broken a lot. Also,
Yeah,
the pina
that's the
colada
worst.
version is the biggest mistake they've ever made.
Yeah, pina colada.
I don't think I've ever
stinks.
had
It
it.
it's terrible.
gotta go
It tastes
I
like
was
traditional.
Coke.
chapstick.
I was Coke.
You
get
gotta go do
Coke,
cherry Coke.
You do
Red,
cherry
Or
Coke.
you do blue, red, and Coke.
Yeah.
You do all of them.
They're the only three.
Also, obviously, you have to put the lid on before you squirt so you get the full cap.
full cap.
What am I, an asshole?
I don't know, man.
Remember
didn't-
getting it to come off the top a little bit? You
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slurp that.
Yep.
Good.
I used to remember, like, you thought they gave a shit if you drank a little bit while you were
I
there?
still do. I did that at Chipotle yesterday when we were sitting
I
there.
They
saw
don't
a
get
guy
it.
I
do
was-
that in
I
the
was, like,
middle of the
looking-
pandemic.
I was like looking around,
Really?
like I pulled my mask down, took a fucking hit, dude. I fucking pounded half a Coke Zero
No.
and topped her
They
off.
got that Mr. Pips in fucking in Chipotle. That stuff's all right.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Pips extra.
Did you guys ever do suicides with the soda machines?
Oh, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That always ended up just tasting like orange soda.
Wow.
But I saw someone in Chipotle. You know how most people will just put the soda in the water cup? I saw someone do something that was the most savage. They had the soda in the hot sauce cups. Like they went and just took like where you just put the Tabasco and they put the soda in that. And I was like, that is a new level. Well, there wasn't hot sauce in it.
Oh, okay.
But instead of like stealing it in the water cup, they were like, I'm just going to steal it in the fucking hot sauce cup, which I was like,
I mean, that's a level of trash.
I
that-
tip my hat to you, sir.
You ever just use an ATM to check your balance?
Yes.
Wow.
What?
You get cash back when you can make a purchase too?
No.
Well,
I don't like-
That's where you hold your ground, huh?
Do you know what's so funny?
Why would you use
Even
an
when I
ATM to
have
check your
cash, I
balance?
use my debit card. There's something about like breaking a 20.
I
If I have
hate
a
breaking a
$100
20.
bill in my wallet, it'll be
Yeah,
in there
that-
for 3
yeah.
months.
I hate breaking a 20.
I
It's so
hate-
frustrating.
Because then it's gone.
Because then it's gone. You can't reuse it.
Once
again.
it's fives
out.
and ones, it's fucking spent.
Do you know how to operate a forklift?
No.
Okay, just check it. I don't know how to.
We didn't have land.
If you order takeout, right? You and your husband, shout out
Yeah.
to Robbie. You guys order takeout. It comes in. Do you plate it or do you eat out of the container that it came in?
Oh, I'm a big plater.
Okay.
Because even when I have people over, like I won't even have the bag of chips in the bag. Like I like to put them in the dishes.
See, that's pretty classy.
She does.
Yeah.
She as a host, she's phenomenal. You know what? What do you do what she did at the Super Bowl party.
What'd I do?
She ordered pizzas to be delivered at halftime or
Oh,
something.
yeah, we had good timing with that.
Wow.
So we
So
made
then,
the
like-
stuff, and then the pizzas or the wings come in. Oh, no, we had the air fryer this last year, so we made all the wings. Were you there
I wasn't
last
there.
year?
No.
Oh, so a couple years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
it's like you're sitting there, you're like chipping and everything, and then hot Zaz coming out. It was good night.
Yeah.
Pretty classy.
Yeah. Listen, I like to host.
You're climbing out of the hole here. Ever have a toe ring?
Redemption. Yeah. and I
Right back
feel
in
like
it.
they
Fair
should-
enough. Okay. There we go. Right
feel like
back.
I actually
down
I
the
thought
ladder.
there was a, by a cut
Hello
hair you
and
were
goodbye.
I actually just the other day thought about bringing it back. Nobody's going to see it.
Have you ever gotten your hair braided on vacation?
Oh, you have.
No, but when I worked at the summer camp, I used to have the kids braid my hair.
It's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
You ever go to like sandals or hedonism or anything like that?
No.
Anyone in your family ever drive a Dodge Neon?
No.
Okay.
Have you ever driven a car where it was purposed for something else and then, was sold later? Like, did you ever have a car that used to be like a cab?
Like an ambulance or something? Growing up, some girl had an ambulance.
Are you kidding me?
No, she got a lot of shit. I mean, God bless her. Shout out to Tanya, but she got a lot of fucking dude. She moved in.
You could still read ambulance backwards in
Yeah.
the faded paint.
Dude, she moved in. She was the new girl, which is tough. Moving into like it's like a small elementary school.
Yeah.
She was the new girl. It was tough. It was 6th grade, so everybody had been together for like at least a
Yeah.
few years. She was the only like new girl, and she lived right next to school. So everybody saw her walking into her house, and there was a fucking an old ambulance in the front. So all the buses, every kid leaving school saw her walking into the fucking
Here,
ambulance.
parents Ghostbusters? What the fuck is that all about?
Put a Tanya hammer. Poor
Well, there's a
bastard.
new weird kid in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Hey, Tanya.
I want to say her name so bad. I'm not going to.
No.
Okay.
All of our cars were regular cars.
Okay. Have you
Okay.
ever had a pet bird?
Yes.
Oh, we didn't even ask her about pets.
God.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Here we go.
Yeah, we had.
How many
Probably-
frogs did you own?
No,
what-
we
Probably
didn't.
like fucking Jumanji.
But my sister had a hamster named Janet, which
Oh,
was
God.
you
Hamster.
can't. You
I
can't
was a
name
gerbil
hamsters.
family. Hamster, rodent families are trash. Okay?
Well, listen, it's not like my sister. She was little. She was weird. That's not me. That was a Jessie thing.
It doesn't matter. Your family cosigns. That's your genetics.
But yeah, we had.
I got a hot one.
all right,
here.
all right.
How do you feel about the rotisserie chicken?
Pretty positive.
Big fan.
Why?
Big fan.
Why cook it? You can buy it cooked.
Buddy, I've been mulching Roto chicks this week.
They're good.
Setting them up and knocking them down, dude.
Yeah.
I got
Good.
something I have to tell you. When I was home,
It's just gonna bother me so much, and all the listeners know that. Whatever this is,
no, you're gonna think I'm garbage. When I went home for Halloween, which I guess is trashy in itself, but you know how the Roto comes
Family holiday.
fucking meanwhile,
Come home. We're dressing up.
we gotta build the studio. I'm hanging these fucking sheets of wood by myself. Foley's home trick or treating with the family. Like that's important.
My mom.
I gotta get the kids.
I
My
promised.
mom bought candy.
I promised the kids. I
You
would-
made promises to me.
Anyway, you know how the Roto comes in like a plastic, almost like to-go thing.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah,
You reused
With
it?
the handle.
Patty must have got
With the
one.
handle.
My mom must have got one, and yeah, that's in the Tupperware drawer now.
Nuh-uh.
It has like a thin layer of like chicken grease on
Mm-hmm.
it. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you gotta wash this again.
No, you gotta throw it out. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Wash it again.
When you get that yellow line.
Tell Patty to hit me up on Venmo or $12 for some fucking Tupperware. Who the fuck wants it?
Dude.
Putting muffins and shit in there, they taste like chicken. What are we doing? Oh my God, dude, your family stinks.
You gotta have chicken tups.
She sent me back with an 18 pack of eggs. She sent me back eggs with eggs and bacon.
What is it, mischief night? What are you doing?
No, but there was 4 eggs missing. I got
Oh
home.
my God.
I got home. There was 14 eggs in there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh my God, dude.
Not even
Your mom's skimming the carton of eggs. That's she's like, well, I can't give. I'm not buying this fucking guy 18 eggs.
I feel like that's a very parent thing to do. To be like, you like it, just take the rest. You know, like I feel like my mom's given me half of a food so many times.
My mom does all the time. Like I had to put my foot down years ago. I'm like, I'm not taking anything.
No,
because I don't want to leave with half of a bagel or fucking. An English muff, nothing.
Don't give me half a bag of salami. What do you want me? What am I going to bring on the plane?
You want 4 slices of cheese? No, I don't. Okay, shut up.
I came back with fucking frozen chicken noodle soup in yogurt containers, fucking a pound of bacon that was frozen.
How old are you? It sounds like you're going back to college. Like you're going to your dorm room.
Foley just goes forward.
You have a girlfriend in an apartment. What does she think? Like you're like cooking off a hot plate?
I don't know. My mom loves me, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, to ask her for $100 to go food shopping. What are you doing?
Clean living. I don't know what's up with those 4 missing eggs, though. Real shifty.
That's insane. All right, I think I only got 1 or 2 more here.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to a wax museum on a family vacation?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jesus.
Where?
England.
You
No, maybe
went to-
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
I don't.
Doesn't count.
Maybe one of the.
You went to Europe and went to a wax museum?
Pretty sure.
That's trashy.
Pretty sure.
Is there an Outback around here?
Yeah.
Where else would you go on vacation?
As a kid?
Yeah.
So every year we have the same camping trip that is like people that grew up with my dad in San Francisco, and then all their kids now that are me and all their kids, people my age with their kids. And it's just this like little like camping. It's cabin camping. So it's not like,
Yeah, you're not roughing it.
No, but there's like a pool and it's cabin camping, and we go, it's every year on
That's a good time.
on Father's
It's
Day weekend.
fun.
It's the same stuff. So it's like,
that.
there's a card tournament, the boys golf. There used to be a talent show when we were younger, and there's a big barbecue one night, and they do like awards for like the golf tournament. And,
Oh, I love it.
yeah.
That's clean
And so
fun right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
It's
bad.
trashy, but fun.
It's a tradition. It's a nice thing to look forward to, and it's people, I've known since I was born.
I got one last one for you.
All right.
I got 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you
I like the
put
questions.
chips on a sandwich?
Hell yes.
Okay.
Do you brush your teeth in the shower?
No, but I like to.
Never had a shower.
No, but something about the mint, when you just let it burn your face a little bit,
Yeah,
it
it
feels
feels
nice.
good. No.
Yeah.
My last question for you.
Nope.
This isn't gonna
straight. No.
This isn't gonna determine either way.
All right.
You're
I think-
trash. You
yeah,
can't
All
come
right,
back.
100%.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
We love you, but yeah, just garbage. Just
I didn't think I was till I started answering questions.
you're kidding
Show
me.
the listeners your tooth real quick.
on
No,
the
kidding.
on the armchair sleeping. What?
I was sleepy.
Jesus! Can you whistle with your fingers?
No, and I wish I could. but a lot of times at sporting events, I'll just go like this, woo woo, and I just make the noise.
That's even it's trashy that you want.
I want to. I wish somebody would teach me. People have tried. I love that. I wish I had one of those cool talents like that.
That's not a cool talent.
Piano is a cool talent.
No, I can't do 2 different things with my hands, but this I wish I could do. This seems like just a fun thing to be like, come here.
My dad could do it. Everybody's kids is tuned to their dad. You
Yeah.
know your dad's. He would fucking snipe and you freeze because you're about to get fucking backhand.
Yeah, I love a loud whistle.
About to get skulled.
Yeah,
I think they're cool.
Holy shit! Casey Balsham, 100%,
trash.
99.9%.
Ah, damn it.
9 dentists out of 10 agree garbage. 100%. But absolutely fun and fantastic. And I tell you what, my dream babysitter, because there'd be snacks, there'd be questionable films that we'd be watching.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
A boyfriend
you
or
were
two.
the kid?
Huh?
You were the kid?
I
You
was
were yeah. I don't know. I pictured you as the dad in my fantasy.
Oh, really? Oh,
Your
no.
mom's up getting ready. You're like, oh, KZB, how you doing? Take her out.
No.
Those are the kind of movies I like.
I did make my sister watch People Under the Stairs when she was younger, when I was babysitting
see?
her.
Yeah.
No.
Be watching The Watchers or something creepy like that. KCB would be a fantastic suburban babysitter.
Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely.
I don't know how much of a compliment that is, but
Yeah,
sure.
what do
I
you
liked
mean?
it.
She's fun. What do you mean?
Okay, relax.
You're not babysitting, I'll tell you that. You're
Yeah.
certainly not coming over to my house and getting any pizza money, I'll tell you that.
Or 14 of your eggs.
She touched my eggs. Gang, the podcast is called Shady Shit Podcast with Casey Balsham. It's on Dear Media. Please check it out. You can check it out where?
All the places.
Wherever you get
Everywhere you get
Spotify,
podcasts.
Apple, yeah, all of them.
Go leave a review, everybody.
Yes.
Go leave a review. That is
Rate,
very
review.
important to podcasting.
Please. It really is. It's all we have.
It's all we got.
Careers are
so fun. What an episode, Kippy. What do you got the gang out there to know?
As always, make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. You can subscribe there as well. Those numbers are through the fucking roof. We appreciate it. Guys, thank you so. And also patreon.com. We'll be releasing a lot of awesome content throughout there. You can sign up. You can support us while we go out on this fucking venture and try to figure out how this whole thing's going to work.
How are we going to pay off Aunt Tootie at the end of the month?
Yeah, Aunt Tootie needs
because Aunt Tootie wants our money on the first of every month.
Yeah, guys, so just check that out if you want bonus content. If not, everything stays the same. You'll still get your two audio and the two video every week for free on YouTube. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. We appreciate it as we figure this out.
100%. We appreciate it. We love you. Again, sorry about the echo. It's just a little bit of an echo. We're working on it. It's a work in progress.
It'll be cleaned up by next time.
We absolutely love you guys. Toby, thank you so much.
T-Dog.
What a great first episode. We love you guys, and we will see you next week.
Peace.